season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, R2NC Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they...
There we go! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
In the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road, and this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, R2NC Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeyer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got the big tight end on the corner route. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Get the football in the end zone, get it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, They don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Swings it out to the flat. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because, Paul, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
With the catch, it's Riggs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. power football with the run. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Knight. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Looking to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if...
Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He wants to throw it again. He's going for it all. Makes the grab inside the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points. Not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The power of R2NC Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing...
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people will say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Completed pass, he goes nowhere. In fact, they lose yardage.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! Imagine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one match.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds the tight end. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Cradle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Got a man, it's Mays. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And an empty backfield here on second and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Ducks in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Using his legs, it's Traylor. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking for a crease. It's Riggs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The offense changing the play. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Mays. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the pressure. Finds the big tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Bryant. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Riggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Release to the back. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do. Because of that singular instance, I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. He wants to throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw, it's Bachmeier. He makes a catch. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down to find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get...
Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Running into the open space. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Finds his tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Stands in and takes the hit. He holds it in and nobody's close.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple. The big plays. Time is on my side.
He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to keep it in the air. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Looking for a man, it's Bachmeier. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to swing it on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Wiley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting out.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.